I'm Mark Jackson. I live at 222 Mount Nebo Road. I've lived there for 6 years. And I've been dealing with an abandoned house that has been there. They've been saying that they're gonna send notes out, this, that, the other. I've caught the owner there, and he just kind of flicks me the bird and goes about his way like they're not gonna do anything about it anyways. And I just really like to get something done about it. I mean, the chimney is falling down. Like, I got better pictures for you guys to see. Like, that's the chimney. I'm a roofer, and anything like that, it's leaning towards my house. Like, if you walk around the house, you can see the bad problems that's going on with the house. Like, all the windows are knocked down. I just really like something to be done about the house. Like I said, I've lived there for 6 years. When I bought the home at 222 Mount Nebo Road, it was a foreclosed, and I've worked on my house, and now I'm living next to something like that. I just like something like that to be done with that property. It's just it's a really big eyesore. And like I said, you see the guy, and I'm like, hey, is there something you could do with it? And he's like, I'll get to it when I get to it, and just blows me off. And so now that's why I'm here to you guys.
Good luck.
Sir, what's the address of the property?
It is 218.
218?
Mr. Jackson and I have had a couple conversations.
Yeah,
We're trying to track down the owner.
it is Keith McCracken. I'll tell you exactly
Keith
who it is.
McCracken, we don't have a phone number, the only address we have is the property that's vacant. He's paid his taxes, he's paid his house payments. The bank doesn't have a phone number. Sergeant Carney went out to look for a phone number to track him down. He's got a license, but we don't have any other ability to get in touch with him. We're in the process of checking the property again. We're going to at least secure it. We can't put no trespassing on private property because it's not our property. We can, however, John will, again, not every window isn't broken. I was there yesterday. There's a couple
Oh,
windows.
well, there's a bunch of them. I'm
There
sorry.
are. I agree with
There's a
that.
bunch of them that are
And
broken.
we wanna make it safe. We will
There-
probably
I've got
snow
that.
fence,
Terrible.
we'll probably
Yeah.
snow fence around the property, to keep people out. If you're the only person so far that's seen him in a while. He's also got a property in 111
Yeah,
Proven,
over in
and they
Hoover.
haven't seen him for a couple of years. Sergeant Carney can verify all of this, so we're trying to get a hold of him. We can't confiscate the property because it's up to pay. It's not, if we can find a way to condemn it, the Board of Health checked it, they can't condemn it because there's no one living in it. We haven't had water there for years. We're trying to go every avenue possible, and at least we can do is make it safer and keep people out.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not sorry to interrupt, but I mean, I've caught kids in there
Okay.
trying to light the blinds on fire. I mean, it's not just.
Notify the sheriff's department when you see.
I mean,
Good luck.
Lacey, are we able to?
it's locked up. Like, it shouldn't
Yeah.
Get in
have
there
to.
with
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've
Marshall
had to
and
go
try
in
to
there
see if there's
and
enough damage to.
absolutely.
condemn- You know, to see if it's not structurally sound,
Oh.
like, that we can get in and take a look to see if that is the route, because having everything paid doesn't give us any teeth to be able to do anything paying the taxes and the mortgage on it. So if we can get in from the vandalism that has been in there to see if there's anything that can be.
I really appreciate it. Like I said, there's a lot of squatters that's been in and out of there, that I've ran out of there personally. Like, I'd really appreciate it if you guys took a look, please.
We are.
Like I said, I've
We'll
been
keep you
there.
posted too.
Yeah, well, I've been there 6 years, and
If you see
nothing.
the owner, next time you see the owner, call the police and we can ask him at least to, if we can put no trespassing signs up as a start. But
Yeah,
again,
don't wait and call right away.
Yeah, right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
What's your picture say?
I'll be here every time.
Mr. Nichols.
First ordinance is ordinance number 9, 2022, an ordinance to make appropriations for the current expenses and other expenses of the Village of Cleves, State of Ohio during the fiscal year ending December 31, 2023.
This again is the procedure where we tell the county our approximate expenses for the first quarter of the year before we make a permanent appropriation. It's again just a ceiling, it's not the money we're going to spend, it's we can spend up to that amount, and we just continue to approve all expenses as needed until we make a permanent appropriation in April, I believe. Is that right?
Hopefully February, but
February, by April.
required by April, so.
Any questions or discussion? I'll make a motion to introduce ordinance 9/2022, State of Iowa Solicitor.
I'll second.
Roll call please, Mr. Britt.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Mr. Hume?
Yes.
Ms. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Meister?
Yes.
Mr. Williams?
Yes.
And Ms. Boyd?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules and read by title only.
Second.
Roll call please.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Mr. Hume?
Yes.
Ms. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Meister?
Yes.
Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Boyd?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to adopt ordinance 9/2022, State of Iowa Solicitor.
Second.
Roll call please.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Mr. Hume?
Yes.
Ms. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Meister?
Yes.
Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Boyd?
Yes.
Thank you.
Ordinance is adopted. The next one we'll have is Resolution 17/2022, as just discussed, resolution adjusting the compensation for village employees.
Wait, what happened to Ben? What happened to Ben?
It's being tabled until next month.
You don't need a motion for that? Table.
It's just,
Any questions or discussion? Make the motion. Go ahead.
I just wanted to add a comment that, I mean, we didn't bring out the discussion from finance to council at large. We had gotten some rough numbers, some back of the envelope numbers from Jim, saying that a 10% raise for all of our full-time employees would come out to about $44,000. It's not a huge amount. The general fund and the maintenance fund would be hit by $14,000 a year. And a lot of the discussion centered on the general fund and such being the critical bits, that wasn't that big of a hit, given the moral and strategic responsibilities that we're going to have for our employees. I did want to clarify, in light of Mr. Burkholz's comments, that the numbers that we received were for all full-time employees, and we were discussing the specific impacts on the different funds, and we did not much discuss waterworks, because it's so much easier for the village in terms of what our capacity is. So it was discussed for all full-time employees at that time, and
And that includes Mr. Rahal?
yes.
If I may add, the numbers that you're seeing that are included in your council packet for this evening, that's all costs involved with the employees, so it's all the fringe benefits, all the taxes, everything, so, the actual amount the employees receive is not even all that much. That's the entire cost to the village for full-time employees for the regular 40-hour week position.
Okay. I'll make that motion as stated by our solicitor.
I'll second.
Roll call please, Mr. Britt.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Mr. Hume?
Yes.
Ms. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Meister?
Yes.
Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Boyd?
Yes.
Resolution's adopted. Resolution 18/2022, resolution authorizing contract with Rumpke of Ohio, Inc. for waste collection and disposal and curbside recycling for calendar years 2023 through 2025.
We had when I first came on, we had a 5-year contract with Rumpke, and then we had extensions every year. We decided to ask for a 3-year contract, since again, there are no other bidding or bidders. We also have an escape clause if we need it, but these are comparable prices, or if not better prices than some of the other communities in the area, even those that are in groups more than Cleves. think these are good rates, and we wanted to lock in for 3 years.
Any questions? I'll make that motion, stated by our solicitor.
I'll second.
Roll call please, Mr. Brett.
Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Mr. Hume?
Yes.
Ms. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Meister?
Yes.
Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Boyce?
Yes.
Thank you.
Resolution's adopted.
Okay, on to our departmental reports from the Sheriff's Department, Sergeant Carney.
Good evening, everybody.